Hi, my name is Anshar. At 11 years old, I was 75% nonverbal. When I was diagnosed at 19, Asperger's had only been incorporated into the DSM a few years earlier. And until I was 25 years old, I didn't have any real friends. I walked around with my arms crossed, unable to look anyone in the eye. I decided then that if I wanted to learn how to interact with others, I was going to have to change. Almost 20 years later, I teach applied behavioral psychology, applied cognitive neuroscience, and advanced communication skills to entrepreneurs, C-suites, and people all over the world as a private consultant. Neurotypical people can learn so much from a person who's had to toss out everything that comes naturally, but they shouldn't have to. Understanding neurodiversity is a social problem that we all have a duty to address, and we shouldn't leave that problem to the people least equipped to address it. When I entered the business world in my 30s, I learned quickly that most of the onus of change to thrive in a world where no one understands autism ends up falling to us, the people with the most challenges. This is an inherently upside down reality in the world today. At 37 years old, I finally got my driver's license for the first time. Lack of transportation and accommodations for the neurodivergent largely isolate them from today's workforce, and that's a challenge I've had to struggle with firsthand as a man on the autism spectrum. Today, at 42 years old, I've learned to escape the isolation chamber of autism and to approach the world with a renewed curiosity that would have done nothing but intimidate me as a child. In my journey, in my struggle to express myself to others, I became a copywriter and a poet. And I like to share a poem I wrote. I titled it Neurodivergent Machine. The gears and cogs of a violent machine screech and click at our moments, choosing a path for reality from dreaming. Every pass of this Leviathan hinges on choice, mechanisms of life falling into place, and gives that decision a voice. A distant clock laments, as do we at the pace. These choices are streams away from the river, the hellmouth that shudders for fuel. A dust with change we flit hither and thither, recombinant lives that whistle and catch, as we whir in place and wonder at the inertia. The pistons and revolutions begin to scratch like a cruel phantasmagoria. It's not a machine if it doesn't perform work. That's what the scientists say. While the machinations of the mind twist and jerk endlessly into the day, incessant, loud, complicated. Is the change the world needs to see, to fully integrate those who struggle to adapt and join the world at large going to be difficult? Yes. Yes, it is. Are we worth it? Do we have something to contribute? Is understanding us and giving us a voice and the latitude to help shape the future worthy of the effort? Yes. Unabashedly, yes. And it starts with listening.